There was this woman who was in the corporate world, very, very successful, had a beautiful home, an amazing bank account, but she felt like something was missing. She knew that despite all of her material wealth and success and achievements, deep down inside, when she was honest with herself, she still wasn't happy. She still wasn't fulfilled. So she traveled to the east and she found a temple, a monastery to join. And she was there and she was learning how to meditate. She had her own hut and her own space. But as time went on, she started to complain about various things. The food wasn't good enough. Some of the other people in the monastery were too noisy, too loud. The bed wasn't comfortable enough. And so she would go to the main teacher there and complain about all these things. And after several episodes of this, he finally looked at her and he said, okay, I know what will solve your problems. There's a path at the back of the property and you're gonna follow that path and you're gonna wind all the way up to the very, very top of that hill. It's about an hour-long walk, and up there you'll have your own hut, beautiful view, we'll send you good food, nobody else will bother you, and I think you'll be happy up there. So she was excited. She gathered her few belongings and she began to proceed up this path. And about halfway up the path, she started to get to the dense layer of clouds and fog, where she could only see about 10 feet in front of her. She proceeded through the dense clouds, and then all of a sudden she saw a figure coming down the path in her direction. And she recognized this figure from some of the stories that her teacher had told. And legend had it that when this particular figure showed up, you were about to become enlightened. You were about to become awakened, which was her whole entire goal and why she wanted to go to this monastery. So when she got close to the figure, she said, excuse me, I want to know how to become enlightened. I want to know how to become awakened. Can you please teach me? And then without saying a word, this figure who was holding a big bundle of sticks on his back and shoulder just dropped the bundle down onto the ground. The sticks just fell. And she knew in that moment what the teaching was. The teaching was, it's all about letting go. Letting go of attachments, even attachments to our own age, gender, and all these labels that society has been putting on us, so that we can move from that small self into the big self. And then she asked the figure, she said, okay, I understand, it's about letting go, and then what comes next? And the figure slowly knelt down, gathered all the sticks, threw it on his back, and without saying and uttering a word, continued down the path. And then she received the second part of the teaching was, after the ecstasy, we still have to do the laundry. The same way that you have to remember your Buddha nature and your Christ consciousness, you also have to remember your tax ID and your address. And this is the paradox of being a human being, that both are true.